Imagine you are sitting on your couch, scrolling through your favorite shopping site. You find a pair of shoes you like. You click it. You add it to your cart. You buy it. It feels like a normal, human action. But what if I told you that the shopper in that scenario might not have been you? Not long ago, we crossed a threshold that most of us completely missed. For the first time in history, the majority of the traffic on the internet stopped coming from actual human beings. It shifted. More than half of the web is now just software talking to other software. The internet isn't broken, but the human web we built for the last 30 years is quietly being replaced. And the replacement isn't just reading our data anymore, it has started to use it. For a long time, bots were clumsy. They were scrapers. They hit a site, grabbed the text, and left. They were the background noise of the web. But the new wave of bots? They are different. We call them AI agents. And they don't just consume the web, they navigate it. Think about how you use a browser. You click buttons. You fill out forms. You wait for pages to load. You hesitate. These AI agents do the exact same thing, but they do it thousands of times faster, at a scale that is impossible for a human to comprehend. We aren't just talking about search engines anymore. We are talking about programs that can book your flights, track down the cheapest version of a product, and even process the payment. The web is being re-engineered into an automated pipeline. And if you are a website owner, you are currently in a crisis. Because if an AI agent buys your product or scrapes your content to build its own answer, you don't get the ad revenue. You don't get the traffic. You get nothing. So, how does the web fight back? Well, a handful of companies have started reaching into a forgotten corner of the internet's basement. Do you know HTTP error 402? For decades, it was a ghost in the CODA standard label that literally means payment required. It was never used. It was just a placeholder. Until now, websites are starting to flip that switch. They are putting up digital toll booths. If a simple search bot shows up, the site lets it in. But if a sophisticated AI agent shows up to steal the content or complete a transaction, the server hits it with a 402. Pay up, or you aren't getting in. It is a quiet war, being fought in the millisecond between your request and the page load. We are watching the transition from a public library web, where everything was free to look at, to a gated industrial web, where every click has a price tag attached. And here is the weirdest part that actually keeps security researchers up at night. How do you tell the difference between a real customer and an AI agent masquerading as one? A human is messy. We make mistakes. We move our mouse in erratic, curved lines. We click, we pause, we scroll, we double click. We are chaotic. The AI agents, they are perfect. They move from point A to point B in a perfectly straight mathematical line. They click buttons with zero hesitation. They are caught because they are just too smooth. But that's a game of cat and mouse that the machines are starting to win. As these agents get more advanced, they are being programmed to introduce human-like chaos. They are learning to make typos. They are learning to wait. They are learning to mimic the messiness of being alive. So, where does this leave us? Some people call this the dead internet theory. They think the web is dying. But I don't think that's right. The web isn't dying. It's just becoming an infrastructure for someone else. We are moving from a web that was built for people to a web that is being managed by software for software. We are becoming the ghosts in the machine, the minority population in a digital world we started. I'm curious, though, when you browse the web today, do you feel like you're still in the driver's seat? Or does it feel like you're just watching the machine work? Let me know in the comments. I read every one of them. And if you want to keep up with how this machine web is going to change your life over the next few years, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.